Do you want to grow more but lack that all-important ingredient, space? Then you need to grow up, my friend. And in this video, we've got 3 easy to follow projects that'll help you to do just that. Hi, I'm Ben Van Heems, editor of GrowVeg.com, and on this channel we share the very best tips for growing an easy, productive vegetable garden. Let's crack on. First up is this beautiful project that'll transform any drab and dowdy wall into a vertical space bursting with life and colour. It's simple but effective. A trellis panel secured onto the wall to support a range of pots planted with herbs, vegetables and flowers. Choose an appropriate sized panel, then give it a coat of wood stain or paint to protect it and help it stand out. Drill holes into the wall with a masonry drill bit, line them with wool anchors or rule plugs, then screw in a suitable L-shaped hook. This panel uses 3. Check that the hooks are level and evenly spaced, then hang up your panel. Plant up or sow your pots as appropriate. Ours include a range of low-growing crops like lettuce, salad kale, pea shoots, dwarf beans, radishes, herbs and, for a pop of colour, a few violets and marigolds. The evenly spaced pots are secured to the trellis with sturdy garden twine, wrapped 2 or 3 times around the pot to spread its weight. Don't forget to keep plants watered so they don't dry out. Harvest regularly and re-sow, replant or reconfigure your display as needed. This is the same trellis 2 seasons on, and you can see that it's time to give it a bit of a freshen up, which is easy enough to do simply by unhooking the trellis, drying it off a bit and restaining it. And with spring just around the corner, I've already started to sow the first pots with hardy salads, ready to pop into position in time for another year of glorious colour and tasty pickings. Next is this simple bean teepee. Simple but timeless in its appeal, right? You can grow any type of climbing bean up the teepee, and its naturally sturdy shape should reduce any wind damage. This teepee uses bamboo canes, though you could use hazel poles or any other long straight prunings. Push the canes into the ground, using a large lid as a guide to give an even circle. 6 to 8 canes is best, but you could use 4 or even 7 is here, the 8th cane missing to leave an entranceway into a living hideout for this cheeky member of the family. Now pull the canes together at the top and tie them securely together using garden twine or string. Plant 1 bean seed or plant per cane. If necessary, gently tie the beans to their canes to help them find their way. Add a further leg up by tying string in 2 or more horizontal bands, which will also make the whole structure more rigid. Water your beans regularly and, most crucially, pick them often to keep more pods coming. The more you pick, the more you'll get. Simple but so beautiful. Do hit that subscribe button if you're loving these head-turning projects. We've got loads of great content coming up, guaranteed to help get your fingers dirty. Now imagine this vegetable arch in summer, dripping with homegrown delights. It's a sturdy archway that's pretty simple to make, and what I particularly love about it is the way it adds some height to what's an otherwise fairly flat vegetable garden. Here's how to make one. This glorious walk-through vegetable arch is made using galvanised metal uprights and stock fencing or cattle panels. Clad with climbing crops like beans, cucumbers and squash, the archway makes for easy picking and a simply stunning way to turn utilitarian veggies into something really beautiful. Locate your vegetable archway somewhere sunny and sheltered. Start by digging out the planting trenches that'll sit either side of the arch. Now drive home the uprights, in this case 6 galvanised fence posts, 3 on each side to create a double archway. Space the uprights to correspond with the width of the stock fencing. The trenches can now be backfilled, starting with a thick layer of nutrient-rich organic matter such as compost or well-rotted manure, followed by the excavated soil. Okay, so now it's time to cut the stock fencing to size with wire cutters. Measure out enough of the fencing to give an arch that's high enough to walk beneath without having to stoop. Use zip ties to secure the fencing to the posts at regular intervals, then trim off the excess to give a neat finish. Slightly overlap the edge of the second section of stock fencing with the first, then secure it in exactly the same way. Plant your archway with your climbing vegetables. Add a mulch of organic matter once the plants have got established to lock in soil moisture and gently feed them. Most plants should find their own way up, but weave them into place if needed to help them along. All that's left to do is pick and cut your produce as it's ready. A delicious display of abundance all around you. Now you'll find all these projects and many more in our new book, Grow Veg, the Beginner's Guide to Easy Vegetable Gardening. There's loads in here we know you will love, all beautifully presented with clear, concise instructions to help you get more from your garden. It's out next month, but you can pre-order a copy now, and as a thank you, we'll send you over a free bonus chapter. Find a link to it in the video description below and be one of the very first to get your hands on a copy. Now this is my very first book, and to say I'm excited to have it finally hitting the shelves is an understatement. It's the culmination of 2 years hard work, dedication, but also love, excitement and passion, and I'm sure and I hope that'll come across when you read it. Thanks very much for watching, and I've also taken the liberty of putting together this playlist with a few more ideas for vertical gardening. I'll catch you next time.